All right, sorry about that. We got cut off on the other one. I did not know that there was a 15-minute limit. So here is the second part. I am going to go kind of fast. So if you want to slow it down, you can. Again, you can always pause it and rewind it. Okay, so I separated my two triangles and I labeled everything. Because now that I labeled everything, I can go back to this statement, the similarity statement, and match up whatever sides go with what. So PQ, the 2x plus 2, is right here. Oops. There we go. Is 2x plus 2, and PQ is the first one and the last one and the second one, so I'm matching this up with that. So RQ goes with x plus 6. I'm going to do the same thing for every single side. So this would be y, this would be 12, this would be 12, and this would be 9. Okay, so now you have to solve for x and y, so you're going to do two different proportions, one for x, one for y. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve for y first. So I have y matches with 12 and 12 matches with 9. Now I don't want to use x in this proportion because then I would have two unknowns, and that makes it a little harder to solve. Like that, you're talking about doing a system of equations, which we don't want to do. Okay, so same thing from before. So you cross multiply, you get 9y equal to 144. Divide both sides. Y is equal to 16. Now with x, now these are a little harder. Okay, so for x, same thing though, right? You're matching them up. So I can match up the 2x plus 2 with the x plus 6, and then the 12 with the 9. Again, I can use the same fraction for both. So I'm going to cross multiply here. Now be careful, because I'm going to write this like this, since I am not just multiplying by a variable. I'm multiplying by an actual expression, which is, more than one term. And same thing with the 9. So I have 2x plus 2. Now here, you are going to distribute and then solve for x, just like a regular equation. Okay, so you get 12x plus 72 equal to 18x plus 18. Subtract 12x to both sides. And again, you should know how to do this. Like, this is just algebra. Subtract 18 to both sides. I'm going to run out of room, so 6x is equal to 54. Divide both sides by 6. X is equal to 9. Okay? All right, number 10. Do not let number 10 intimidate you, okay? If it helps you to draw a shape, then draw it. Draw two similar polygons. Now this has 5 letters, so it is a 5-sided shape. So all I'm going to do is draw a little house. Oops, a little better than that. Come on, laptop. There we go. Okay, so here's one. I'll make the other one a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to label it. Doesn't matter where you start, but make sure you go in order. And then the same thing goes for the second one. So if I started with X on that top left side, then I want to start with, with S. I want to start with X here. So Y, Z, A, B. It has to go in the correct order. Now I'm going to label everything. So X, Y, they told me was 32. Y, Z is 36. ST is 4x plus 2, and TU is 5x plus 2. Okay, so you are going to write a proportion and find x. Then we have to find ST and TU. Okay, so again, I drew the picture. It helps me. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't and you just want to go by the statement, then you can do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to go with 4x plus 2 corresponds with 32. And 5x plus 2 corresponds with 36. Cross multiply. So I have 36 times 4x plus 2 equal to 32 times 5x plus 2. Now this is a very, very long problem. You get 144x plus 72 equal to 160x plus 64 Always with the technical difficulties. Now you're solving for x just like we did before. Okay, so if I move everything over, 160 minus 144x, I get 16x plus 64 is equal to 72. Subtract 64 to both sides. You get 16x is equal to 8. Divide both sides by 16. So you will get a decimal here, and that's okay. So x is equal to 0.5. Now we had to find ST and TU. Okay, now ST, they gave us the equation 4x plus 2. So all you're doing is plugging x into that. So 4 times 0.5 plus 2 gives you 4. So here's one answer, two answers, and then TU is 5x plus 2. So 5 times 0.5 plus 2 gives you 2.5 plus 2, so that is 4.5. And I'm done. All right, last one. Now these overlapping triangles. You have two triangles here for learning target 4. You have the smaller triangle here and then the entire triangle. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is label everything. So you're only going to have labels. You're not ever going to label anything up here. That one's going to be blank. Okay, a lot of students tend to put their numbers up there. You don't need to. Okay, you're talking about a shadow and the actual height. So it says on ground level, the base of a tree is 15 feet from the bottom of a 38-foot flagpole. So this is 15 feet. This is 38 feet. The tree is shorter than the pole, and at a certain time, that shadow ends up at the same point, 60 feet away from the base of the flagpole. So that means that it ends from the base of the flagpole to the same point that they meet is 60 feet away, because that flagpole is overshadowing that tree. So I need to find the height of the tree. Come on. Okay, so I am looking for x, which is this height of the tree. I don't know. So you can split them up like we did before. It is up to you. You have the smaller triangle and the bigger triangle. So I am going to split them up. Smaller triangle. My God. Here we go. Smaller triangle. Oh my God, my pen is not working. Here we go. Bigger triangle. Oh my God. So sorry. Okay, so I have x, and I don't know this distance, but I know that the whole thing is 60, and this part on the right is 15, so this has to be 45 feet. Because the entire thing is 60. So this is 60, this is 38. Now you're just matching them up like we were doing before. So x goes with 38, 45 goes with 60. Cross multiply. Now I'm not going to finish all the work, but you get 60x is equal to, I don't know what 38 times 60 is. 2,280. Divide both sides. You get x is equal to 28.5 feet. About. Okay, so you will get a decimal, round to 1 or 2 decimal points. That's fine with me. And you're done. Okay, so the only ones that you really have to be careful with the proportion is the overlapping ones. Okay, so if you look at this one's a little harder. And number 13 is a little different because the triangles are split up already, so you don't have to split them up. So for this one, you have a 20-foot flagpole. The person is 5.6 feet tall, and their shadow is 7.2 feet. So you want to figure out what this distance is right here. Okay, again, I'm going to split those up because this is where students make the most common mistakes, is when they don't split it up. So this is going to be 20, this is 5.6, this is 7.2. Now, the entire triangle, the bigger triangle, I need to add both of my bottom values. So this is x plus 7.2. So that's what's going to go in that big triangle. A lot of students just put x and they end up getting the wrong answer. So you have to be careful. Now I can do my proportions. 20 matches up with 5.6. X plus 7.2 matches up with 7.2. Now you're cross multiplying. Okay, so you get 20 times 7.2. Let's see what that gives us. So you get 5.6 times x plus 7.2 equal to 144 when you multiply 20 and 7.2. Distribute 5.6x plus 40.32 equal to 144. Subtract 40.32x, divide, finish solving for this. You get x is equal to 18.5 feet. Okay, so just be careful with the adding of the 7.2. All right, last one. So now the triangles are already split up, which means you don't have to split up anything. You're not going to be adding anything like you did here on the bottom of number 12 because they're not overlapping. Okay, so they tell you that there is a 30-foot traffic light. The person is 5.1 feet eye level from the ground. The mirror is 4 feet in front of them, so you're trying to figure out how far that is. Again, these are already proportional. You don't have to separate them because they're already separated. So 30 goes with 5.1, x goes with 4, and then do your cross multiplication. So 5.1x is equal to 120. Divide both sides by 5.1. So x is equal to 23.5 feet. That's it. Okay, so the overlapping ones for this target are probably the tougher ones. Okay, but if you have any other questions, please reach out, email me, let me know in class. Do what you got to do. Okay? Have a good day.